Hi folks, we're recording this on Tuesday the 19th of July, and at the moment in the UK it's all heat waves and travel chaos. So we've taken that as a sign to stay home. And in fact that gives us the opportunity to show you around our new hometown. So as we go for a wander, we'll explain a wee bit about why we've swapped Edinburgh for Montrose. And that's not as difficult a decision as you might think. We're just heading down to the beach just now, and it's crazy when you think in England today they're predicting up to 43 degrees. But here in Montrose we've got this nice coastal air blowing in. It's still meant to get fairly warm, up to about 25, but we are so close to the beach, literally 5 minutes walk from home. It's just a perfect location. Over to our left you can see the 1562 golf course. Do you know that that's the 5th oldest golf course in the world? It's looking very brown at the moment. That shows what the weather's been like recently. Hey, wait for me. Look, she just wanders off.
I want to go on the beach.
Right, here we are arriving at Montrose Beach, which has to be our favourite place in town.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Now it's the school holidays at the moment, and believe it or not, this is a busy day at Montrose Beach. Normally we have the whole place to ourselves. When you compare this to a nice day in Edinburgh, like down Portobello Beach, we were looking at photographs of it on the internet last night and it was absolutely rammed. Aye, this has to be one of the main reasons we moved out of the city: space. And when we say space, we mean unlimited space. For me especially, I was starting to feel really claustrophobic in Edinburgh.
Yeah, same.
And it's just like you feel like a hamster. You're just in this little one-bedroom flat. And especially during lockdown, it was an absolute nightmare. So moving here, it's more of a lifestyle choice than anything else. To give you a little bit of the geography of this place, this stretch of beach alone runs 5 kilometres up towards St Cyrus, and then that coast will take you on towards Aberdeen, passing some really gorgeous little fishing villages like Gourdon and Johnshaven. They're only about 10 minutes drive from here. And if we turn the other way down past Skirtiness Lighthouse, that'll take you towards Arbroath and Dundee. Oh, and just round the corner there's a little place called Borden Point. Now I think it deserves a video of its own, to be honest, but I'll drop a wee segment in about it just now. Borden Point's a gorgeous spot in the Angus coast, and it's a bit of a hidden gem. As well as being home to these lime kilns, it's more recently become popular for these photogenic old boats, this one with Montrose still almost legible in the transom. But it's also home to Elephant Rock, and I think you'll see where it got that name. There's also a lot of myth and legend up here, but my favourite is carved in stone for all to see. The gravestone of time traveller George James Ramsay, born November 1859, died December 1840. Of course, we absolutely love being down here on the beach, but we've done something that goes against all of my instincts. We've bought a surfboard. Now, we might not be able to call ourselves proper surfers yet, but it won't stop us trying. Oof, it's getting hot now. I think we'll be in the pub soon. But anyway, it's low tide at the moment, and that gives us a chance to walk round towards Montrose Harbour. Now, it's a proper kind of working industrial harbour, and there's not really much access to it. But at the moment, when the tide's down, we can walk round the corner and get pretty close. What we'll do first though is a wee walk up here and try and get a drink. Wow, it's only about 22 degrees and I'm absolutely dying here. How hot does it get in your summer?
Don't you want an ice cream?
Nah, not yet.
Hiya, can I get a bottle of water, please? Thank you.
Over here we've got a sculpture by William Lamb. Now he was a renowned artist and a native of Montrose. In fact, there's so many sculptures in Montrose.
I think there is over 20 of them.
Oh right, okay, so many in fact, that there's actually a trail around Montrose to go and look at them all. But this one's called the Minesweeper. Now you might ask, what was the significance of minesweepers here in Montrose? Well, during the war they played an absolutely vital role, sweeping up any mines that have been washed in on the tide and maintaining a safe sea corridor from Edinburgh all the way up to Shetland for the Allied ships. On the south side of the harbour entrance you've got the beautiful little fishing village of Ferry Den, and from there there's trails that will take you along past the lighthouse and down towards Lunan Bay, which is another fantastic beach in this area, although it's a lot more popular than Montrose, so if you're looking for a quiet beach, get yourself up to Montrose. If we'd been a wee bit luckier with our timing, we might have seen one of the big ships leaving the harbour. It's a very narrow channel, so you get really up close and personal. Ah well, maybe next time. We're cutting up towards town now through the industrial area, but it's just unbearable today. I don't even know how to describe it.
There's no air to breathe.
Yeah, it's not even that hot, is it? There's just no air.
It looks like in the past Montrose was much richer and much more important. And you can see by lots of big empty buildings, which obviously had some purpose in the past, but right now are just abandoned. And that's one of them.
We're cutting up towards the centre of town now, and we've just spotted somewhere we've never seen before. It looks very much like the old railway station when Montrose would have been on the Caledonian line or something. Let's go and have a look. I'm not sure what it is now, but this is definitely the old railway station, isn't it? In fact, here's the wee sign. Ah yes, here we are.
It's such a pretty building.
Yeah.
Caledonian House.
Just round the corner here we've got a statue of Montrose's most famous resident, Bamse.
I thought you're the most famous resident.
And another William Lamb, the seafarer. Another piece of modern art, the shopping trolley. Very realistic. Bamse, which translates as teddy bear, was a mascot on board a Norwegian Navy ship when it was based here during the war, and he went on to become a bit of a local celebrity here in Montrose, even known to steal sausages from the butcher's window. But he was also a real life hero. He saved at least 2 crewmates' lives during his time on board, and it's a story well worth reading about. Well done, Bamse. Let's go. See how advanced Montrose is? You can even pay by access for your goods and services here. Who remembers access? James Graham, 1st Marquess of Montrose. As we walk into town, we've got a statue of Robert Peel. Does anyone know the connection of Robert Peel and Montrose? I certainly don't. I love it. There's lots of these old signs tucked away in Montrose. Montrose Tower, 1834, 220 feet tall. It's funny, if you were to look at an old photograph of Montrose from hundreds of years ago, it would look exactly the same as this.
That's true.
Right, where are you taking me now?
We're going for a beer.
Let's do it. Into the snug. Oh, it's nice here, eh?
Yes, that's the best pub.
Look at the windows. This old picture of the beach where we were today. I wish they still had those huts. They're amazing. Right, what's on the menu today? Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, you deserve that.
Oh, that's so cold. I love it.
That looks awesome. Soup and sandwich, a £5. It's amazing. There we go, we've had our beer. The video could be a bit chaotic now. We've brought you down to Montrose train station now, because from here you get a really good view of Montrose Basin, which is, I think, the largest inland saltwater lagoon in the UK. I think I've got that right.
Yep.
And it's also a really important nature reserve with over 100,000 migrating birds. Would you believe we've come here at low tide, so the basin is completely empty. But this fills up at high tide, and it's also a great place to catch a sunset. Just over that way there's an RSPB wildlife centre, and they've got telescopes and binoculars where you can watch all the wildlife. Really cool place to visit. We'd also love to walk around the basin at some point, but it's some trek.
I can see seagulls.
So there we go, that was a nice view of Montrose Basin. And another great thing about the train station here is that it's on the East Coast Main Line. So I've still got access to all the places in Scotland. It's not going to affect my videos. I can even get the Caledonian Sleeper from there. Right, where are we going now? We're back on the high street, and okay, shopping here might not be quite up to the standards of Edinburgh, but we've got everything we need. I'd love to know what the Royal Arch is. Okay, we've got the Royal Arch pub, but that's clearly not it. The Holy Royal Arch. Right, if we go up Trades Close, I'm pretty sure that's where the William Lamb studio is, but I've got a horrible feeling it's closed to the public at the moment. Why are you outside?
I need to go and grab some water.
Aye, we've found the studio. It says it's open Tuesday to Saturday 2 till 5, which means it would be open now, but there is another sign saying it's not going to be open for some time. Ah well. Onwards. Oh hey, I love this old sign. I'm not sure how clearly you can see it, but it says Rainbow Theatre. Well, I'm not sure what that's all about, and we've got no theatre for you now in Montrose, but we do have a cinema. Just cut round this way. Hello ladies. Aye, so here's the cinema, and it's in a building that used to be the swimming pool before that moved down to the new leisure centre. The Golf Inn, another pub. Hey, we could do a pub crawl with Montrose.
Oh, we should.
That'd be an awesome video. I don't know what it'd be like by the end. We're back now to pretty much where we started. That's how small Montrose is, but we're not quite finished yet. Just down at the end of this street, we've got Links Park, which is the home of Montrose Football Club. Now, we came to a game here at the back end of last season. It was a playoff to get into the Scottish Championship. We won the game that night, but then we lost the away leg, so we're still in League One, I think it's called. But anyway, that was a good night. I love Montrose. Wherever you are, you can always see the tower. Quite handy if you get lost or if you're drunk. There's a cool path here that cuts up between the old overgrown graveyard. It's a lot nicer in spring, but it's cool at any time of year. One thing's for sure, we don't know much about Montrose yet, but we're in the right place to learn. The wee museum in Montrose is free to enter and so much better than I'd imagined, with really interesting exhibits from past and present. In fact, it would have made much more sense for us to come here before making the video, but there we go, you live and learn. Oh, and like I said before, the high street really hasn't changed at all. Well, I think that's us for today. We're absolutely drained by the heat. We haven't shown you all of Montrose, but we've given it a good bash. And I hope you've enjoyed having a wee look round our new hometown. Thanks for watching, folks. See you later.
Bye.
By the way, just to finish, if there was ever a sign that Montrose was the place for us, well, for me, look at this.
Screams, let me carry you home. We are dreams, we are candles, we are lights, we are believers. We are safe with each other.